that's about it. The only other thing I would say, Sherman, if you're watching this, I know you don't, you ask for everybody's suggestion and you never take it, but I really do think you're out of your mind if you're trying to finance a mower. I mean, I just, rambled on for however many minutes about, potential client that's, a waste of my time. You don't have any clients, really. I don't know how you would finance a mower, because honestly, if you got to pay $60 to $100 a month or whatever you said in your video, you have to guarantee that you're going to get at least that per month from your clients, and there's no way that one lawn, unless you're doing acres at a time, is going to cost $100 a month or a week. I mean, so if you do 2 clients and you bring in $100 for the month, I don't know what you charge down there. My lawns range anywhere from $15 up to $75, depending on the size. I don't know what you guys do down in Georgia, but I know that you're not going to make that. You're not going to finance a mower off one client and pay for gas and repairs and maintenance. Just because you have a new mower, there's no way you're not going to have to do any maintenance. You got to change your oil. Sorry, I'm sticking with the change to pay a toll. Another rip-off in the state. But I know you're not going to. There's no way you're going to make that with the clients you're talking about, and I don't even know if you have any clients yet. Honestly, I'm not really sure from your videos. Sometimes it's a little confusing if you've gotten clients or what, but I would assume right now you don't. So I think financing a mower is nuts. My first year I started out with a push mower, and then I think I mentioned in the video I borrowed a friend's mower to do something for somebody in my family, and he said, oh, you can use it for whatever you want, because I was cutting grass for him, and he told me to just to use it, which I thought was cool. So I did that for a while, and then I just happened to be on Craigslist, and I got 2 commercial mowers for $300, paid for. Of course, I have to do a lot of maintenance, but if it's not broke, it just means I'm not working hard enough. If you actually get a new mower and you have one client, I think that's not really in your best interest. But like I said, everybody can do what they want, and unfortunately, you seem to never take suggestions the right way. You start out like you're on the right track, and then you go off on something totally different. But whatever you decide to do, good luck. Sorry, I got to throw some change in this tolls while the window's down. And then rip it off. But do whatever you're doing. It seemed like you were on the right track with getting that blower that you did, something affordable, something that's good enough to get you through at least one season. I had the same Craftsman blower, and sorry, guy had a right blinker on and a far left turn. Like I said, you had the right, the right idea with getting a blower. I did the same thing. I had the Craftsman version, and I got through almost an entire season with it until my partner showed up, and he had the Echo blower that we use. So I used that, and I still use mine occasionally. So you were on the right track with that. You were on the right track of keeping the FS55R. Now you seem to be going like really big, like trying to go big, and it's not going to work. But anyway, that's about it. Sorry, I just distracted. I don't usually, never made a video while I was driving. So I always look around when I'm driving to see what's going on. There's 2 people pulled over in front of me, or there's 2 cops here anyway. I don't know what they're doing. Looks like they pulled each other over, which is funny. But anyway, I really think you should start out with a push mower, your trimmer, and your blower. I don't know if you've noticed, I would say 90% of the people that comment on your posts have said they started out with a push mower, a trimmer, and a blower, and that was it. And you can make money. Look at NY Raptor 6. He's got real nice equipment, real fancy stuff there, and he's still got a push mower. Everybody needs a push mower. There's stuff that even with my 36 I can't do. I still need a push mower. I've got accounts where I bring just a string trimmer. I've done. I actually had one person ask why we were cutting his grass with the trimmer, and it was actually easier than dragging the lawnmower off the trailer to just go through his yard with 2 trimmers. And when he'd asked that, we started using the push mower, but it's still easier with the trimmers. It doesn't, I don't know, if you cut straight, you can cut it lawn evenly with the trimmers. But like I said, we've had lawns and stuff we did where people just requested trimming, so you can get through a season. I would even say 2, depending on how many clients you get. My first season, I'm trying to think, I had maybe 7 or 8 that I did with a push mower, and had no problem with it. Sometimes a push mower is easier because I didn't need to drag the trailer around. If you're working all day, sometimes to go get something to drink, it's hard to pull into a place with the trailer. So times where we just used push mowers and string trimmers was easy because we went anywhere we wanted. But like I said, it's your choice. If you get a new mower, more power to you. If you have a new mower and all you do is cold start it every day like you did with your trimmer, I think it's a total waste of money. However, if you get a new mower and you're cutting, 20, 30 lawns, that's great. You'll have a better start than a lot of people. I did, the last season, 2012 or whatever, I did 27, and I wound up getting rid of a few people in the middle of the year, so I was over that at one point, but I got rid of some people due to too much aggravation and not enough money. I refused to cut people's lawns for free. One lady told me that she wasn't happy. She would let her grass grow. It used to be 6-7 inches high, and I used to have to go over it twice just to get all the little pieces that would fold over from the mower deck. And the one time I didn't bother doing that, she didn't want it done anymore, even though the week before she asked how come her lawn was always long, and she was only paying for every 2 weeks, and I had suggested to do it every week, but she never wanted to do that. Trying to save money, and I don't know who's doing it now, but I know it looks worse than when I did it. But for the money you're making, if you got to go over lawns twice, that's just stupid. So I really do hope, before it is time to cut grass, you actually come up with a real plan. And I don't know, sometimes I think you're just dreaming, but if you finance a new mower, which I don't know, did you make anywhere near a couple $1,000s last season? And if you didn't, I would say it's not a good idea. I know I didn't make enough last season to want to finance a new mower. I'm sure I could have, but it's not worth it to me. If I can get away with 2 mowers that are already paid, I'll use them for the next 15 years. I don't care. I've never had anybody say, "Oh wow, your mower doesn't look brand new." I've painted them to make them look nice at the beginning of the year. They looked really nice actually, but we used them enough that now they look beat up again, and I don't really care. None of my customers care. Half my customers are just amazed when I actually show up with a big lawnmower, and the reason for that is people they had before were not even registered people. They weren't legitimate. They were just people, you know, working for cash. Person, I don't care if you pay me cash or check, you're still paying taxes, and that's that. So, but I still find it interesting that I go on an estimate, and the first thing I'm questioned about is taxes, which makes me think it's the state looking into people, or just some weird person. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm almost to the lawnmower, so I'm done with this. I'm sure you guys are going to be bored as hell watching this. So I'll talk to you later.